Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. It's Friday the 10th of November. Stories today. Roberto Martinez, Everton's old manager, has waded into the David Unsworth debate. The former Blues boss, now currently managing Belgium, has said that Unsworth knows the club inside out. He's an Evertonian, played for the club, knows all the youngsters, done well at youth level with the young players. And, you know, he would back him if that was the way that Everton went. Martinez did say he was still an Evertonian. He said, I managed the club for 3 years. Of course, I'm an Evertonian. I followed the club and I want them to do well. He said that if Everton wanted to win trophies straight away, then maybe they should go for someone with proven Premier League experience or proven at the highest level. But if they wanted to build into something big, then Unsworth would be the way to go. It's a bit of a mad one, this, isn't it? It's carried on all week. You know, we won the game on Sunday against Watford. There was a feeling that there'd be some kind of movement this week in terms of a new manager. Obviously, we've heard different names every day. Sam Allardyce started out as the favourite. Sean Dyche was there, or Dyche then Allardyce. You know, Unsworth was then. Wednesday was about to be named. We're now Friday evening, still nothing. Diego Simeone's name's been mentioned. And it's a bit of a... I just wish they'd make a decision. And if that decision is because they feel they can get Thomas Tuchel or they feel they can get Diego Simeone, fair enough. Come out and say it. That's your plan. If you can't, then go and get the next best thing. Or is it right? Is it right what they're doing? If they don't know, is it right that they're not jumping in? And if that's the case, then just say David Unsworth's in charge of team affairs till January or for the foreseeable future, because just a little bit of uncertainty. I know, listen, it's not going to change anything for David Unsworth. He's still going to be planning for the Crystal Palace game as Everton manager because he's not being told anything different. But I just don't think it helps us because it seems like we don't know what we're doing. And I'd like to think we do. There'll be a lot of people saying they don't know what they're doing. Fair enough. But, you know, I just think it needs resolving one way or the other. Anyway, forget that. Forget managers. Who needs them at the moment? We're on a break and we've won our last game. So there you go. Moving on. Everton linked with Mateus Jesus or Mateus Jesus. It just said Blues tracking Jesus. I thought that was a great headline. The Estoril midfield player, currently back on loan at Santos at the moment. 20-year-old Brazilian under-20 player, highly rated. Everton reportedly tracking him because we haven't got enough midfield players. But anyway, reportedly tracking him. And who doesn't love a good Brazilian? That's all I'm saying. So I'll have to see how that goes. Fiorentina reportedly interested in him as well. Internationals going on at the moment. Tonight, could see Jordan Pickford playing for England against Germany at Wembley. Henry Onyekuru should play for Nigeria tonight against Algeria. It'll be his full competitive debut. He played for Togo. He played against Togo in June, but this will be his first competitive game for Nigeria. And basically, we need Onyekuru to be playing for Nigeria regularly if we're going to get a work permit for him, because obviously he needs to be playing 75% of the games that Nigeria are playing. A World Cup round the corner as well, of course. So it'd be great if he could get in and score a goal, just so that keeps that momentum going. And it obviously strengthens our case. Yes, you can go and try and get an exceptional talent work permit, which they sometimes give out. I mean, Richarlison, who played against Everton on Sunday for Watford, hadn't played for Brazil's national team. Yes, he played for the under-20s, but if you look at work permit criteria, he wasn't seen as this big talent in Brazil. So he possibly shouldn't have got one, and Watford got one for him. And so, you know, Onyekuru, who's had a good season in Europe and scored a lot of goals, you would have thought Everton would be able to argue the point for him, but we need him anyway, playing for Nigeria to boost his appearances up and obviously strengthen our case and his case for getting a work permit. Dominic Calvert-Lewin looks as though he's going to be called up to the full England national team for their game against Brazil next week. Dominic Solanke's another one who will probably be called up. He scored, whether you're interested or not, he scored for the 21s against Ukraine tonight. So those two looking as though they're going to get called up to the national team next week. So big, a big step for Calvert-Lewin. He was at Sheffield United, 16 months, 17 months ago. Could be playing, or certainly in the squad for England, Brazil, which is, I think, is an incredible feat. He's done well for Everton this season. He's not scored the goals that he probably should have done, but what a learning curve for him, and what a real testament to what he's doing. Hard work pays off. I've seen Lee Carsley talking about the young Everton players on the Everton website, because he's working with AD Boothroyd in the 21s, and he said the young players like Tom Davis, John Joe Kenny, Kieran Dowell, he mentioned Dominic Calvert-Lewin, all get Everton big time, all want to do well, all want to do well for Everton, but have got great mentalities. Didn't mention Ademola Lookman. Whether he's just had a chat with him, I don't know, but Lookman, maybe he's megged cars in training like he megged Boothroyd, or Bothroyd, or whatever you want to call him, the other day. Interesting. Yeah, so that's about it. It's International Week. It is quiet. I mean, there is a rather big thing of Everton needing a new manager and not doing anything with it, bouncing around, which I would have thought we'd have more stories on, but hey-ho. What can you do? Check out the videos we've done this week. We've done a new manager video, McPartland and McPartland, talking the other day about new managers and the people who were in the mix for that. Diego Simeone wasn't in it, Breaker. And if you're on Patreon, don't forget to check out the Footy Show, and make sure you catch Any Other Business this weekend. It's quite a good one. It's quite funny. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. It takes a second. Click the button. Click the bell notification button if you want to be notified every time there's a new video. And why not join us on Patreon? 75p a week. It's well worth it. Well worth it. I've been Baz. See you soon on Toffee TV.